Hey guys, it's Gina. I'm going to try to narrate this video for you again because obviously on my last upload the audio wasn't working and I can't figure out why, and it took me about an hour to figure out how to get this all straightened out. So hopefully this will record. So I'm starting with this picture of this monkey that my mother-in-law got me for Christmas. And I collect monkeys, and I have since I was in ninth grade, I think, and that was a long, long time ago. And because there was a lot of stuff in the photo going on that I didn't want, I decided to use that frame there to just focus on the monkey. I do that a lot. I typically, what is the word I'm looking for? Holy cow. I typically print all my photos at 4x6, and then realize that I don't do a whole lot of photo editing because it kind of drives me insane. So I just typically just print how it came out of the camera and then deal with, cutting it down or cropping it later. So, and using that frame is a good way to do that, to focus that, focus on the monkey itself. And sometimes I just leave the rest of the photo there, but for this it was very distracting stuff in the back and I really wanted to focus on this little monkey here. I'm using the kit collection from Click Kits, and I don't know what month it is, and I apologize for that, but after I recorded this, it will be on the blog post though. If you head over to the website, which is www.remembereveryday.com, end plug or whatever. If you head on over there and you look at this post, it will, all of the supplies for this layout will be listed there. I don't have that in front of me, and I threw the supply list away when I typed it up for the blog post. So we're gonna just wing this, but I know that most of the supplies for this layout came from one of the Click Kits, but I cannot remember which one. So I'm using that diagonal striped paper as a background, just as a little like matting almost for the main background paper, which is that gray sort of chevron-y arrow kind of thing that's going on. I'm going to use this yellow paper, and I'm just going to tear it here to like build my main layers off of, because I didn't want the pattern, the floral pattern of the frame to, what's the word I'm looking for? I should not narrate these videos first thing in the morning because my brain does. I think I need to take up drinking coffee. I don't drink coffee, but I think it may be a good idea because my brain in the morning does not work. It doesn't conflict with the pattern behind it. And I'm using that typeface as well just to add another layer and some more texture and interest to the page. I try to mix and match my patterns on my pattern papers that I'm using to build up my layers. This cutout that says "to think of you is to smile" is from another paper. I just cut it out of a paper, and I really wanted to use that yellow tag, but the yellow did not match. This may not be the Click Kit. This may be Scraptastic. I'm not sure which kit this is. You'll have to... I'm really not sure, and I apologize for that. I swear to you, the first narration of this was much better, but I don't know why it didn't turn out. So I'm going to use these letters here, and I'm going to write out the words "It's a monkey thing." And that's going to be the main title of my layout, because I have all of these weird like little monkey figurines that Stu's mom buys me for Christmas and my birthday, and they're all fantastic, and they all do all these different things. Like I have one that is like a slingshot, and you pull the slingshot back and he shoots across the room and he makes these very annoying monkey noises, which is cool. And the kids love that one. And this one, if you squeeze his belly, his hands come out like to punch you, which, is fun. So I'm going to put the title here, and you're going to see that I wanted to use that hello there that says "hello, it's a monkey thing," but I couldn't get that hello to work on the page, so it's going to sit there for a second, and then I'm going to get rid of it. And I never know what to do with these pluses, X's, whatever you want to call them, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to use them on this page somehow. So I'm actually not going to use the pluses or the opened X's or whatever you want to call them. I'm going to use the closed ones, and I'm going to put them in those two spaces around my title. And I'm also looking here, this is just a bin of stuff I throw, like kits that I've opened, and, you know, this is just like resin stuff that I have sitting on my desk. Oh my heavens to goodness. And it's not even that early. It's 11 o'clock. Good Lord, Gina, wake up. So I'm just looking for other things that I have in that bin that may work, and it turns out that I don't use anything from there, which is pretty typical for me. It just doesn't happen. I really wanted to use that black bow. It was the last one I had left in the set that came in one of my kits, and I just really wanted to use it, so I'll eventually throw it on this layout. I'm looking through, so I keep a bunch of labels on my desk as well, and I'm looking for something to tuck in here to do some journaling, and that's not going to work, and then I don't know. I'm just going through a bunch of stuff, you know, that I have sitting around on my desk, and I'm going to look and see if I can... I need to move that camera back. Yeah, just a bit. I need to move that camera back just a tiny bit. And this video is still dark. I think the next one is okay, but this one is still dark because I decided I didn't need my studio lighting, and then, lo and behold, yes, I do. So, trying to save some space. So I'm using that little thing. It says Precious Happy Little Moments. That's from Ellie Studio. And then this American Crafts. It's either Dear Lizzie or Amy Tan from the Amy Tangerine collection. I'm not sure. It's a little puffy sticker that says Smile. And I tried to use this little word sticker, but it didn't work. But I also used that, if you look at the bottom of the frame where the monkey is, I love right now, is a little puffy sticker as well that I used from that American Crafts collection. And then I'm going to use these two chipboard hearts just to continue with the love theme. And what else am I going to do to mess up this layout that I'll have to fix later? I'm just going through everything that was in this kit. I think I might have to get Tara to do my nails like that again. I like that. My nails are a mess right now. I peeled all my shellac off. Do not do that. It's a bad idea. I think I'm going to have to call and see if Tara can fit me in today and get me a manicure. Because my nails are a mess. So just again, going through stuff that I just throw around my desk, and looking for some stuff. I'm going to end up picking a acetate sheet that says Feeling the Love, just continuing the whole love kind of thing. There it is up there in the right, on the right hand side there. And I'm going to staple that down with my tiny attacher, and then things are going to get weird, because you see that lovely big yellow space between the acetate sheet and that label from Ellie Studio that says Precious Happy Little Moments and Feeling the Love. So I created this very weird space there, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. Here are all my freckled fawn embellishments. I keep everything pretty close to my desk unless it's very specific, because I just like to do this. I just like to look through things and see what I can use, and that's kind of how I work. I do have some sort of organization going on in my room, and I completely dropped the ball and didn't do, for our website, I was supposed to do an organizational post for June, and I didn't get to it. I need to get organized, y'all. I cannot, working, traveling, vacationing, summer, all of this stuff, I cannot find my rhythm. I'm off. I don't know. Something is not working for me. I don't know what it is. This is a little felt, like banner sort of thing that came from Freckled Fawn. I'm going to throw that on there because it's pink and it works. And it fits so nicely right there in that spot. And I'm going to try to use these things, but I don't end up using them. I'd take that back off. I know I laid it down there, but I don't use it. I take that little arrow off. I'm going to use a little bit of glossy accents, and what do you know, it's not even clogged this time, to put down these acrylic little X's. I'm using them as X's. You could use them as pluses. They could be kisses. I don't know. But I'm using them as little X's. I guess to mimic like love and kissing or something. I have no idea. It looked good. I threw it on the layout. End of story. It looked good to me anyway. Here's that darn black ribbon. So I'm going to eventually just say, yep, this is where I'm going to throw you. And I think it balances out. So you have that very dark black in the center of the layout where that monkey word is. And then you have that black label at the bottom right that says to think of you is to smile. And then the black ribbon. I think, even though I say that I just threw it on the layout, aesthetically, I think that it works. It brings your eye across the layout with all of that very deep black. So even though I don't really think of those things when I'm throwing things down, there's an obvious reason why it looked good there to me. Or it could look like, I don't know. I'm using a couple of these little, these are from crepe paper. They're those vellum sort of words, and I wanted to use that always, but see that weird creation of space? It's starting up there in the top, and I just wasn't sure what to do with that, so I'm going to get rid of that always in a second. There are some die cuts in this pack. There's a little row of smiley emoticons. I don't even know if they're still called that anymore. I'm so not hip. But I'm trying to use some of these die cuts. I have a hard time using die cuts, and I own a million of them. One of these months, one of the challenges that we're going to have to do for our website is going to have to be using die cuts, because I need to get rid of like a ton of them. I'm not buying any new scrapbook supplies right now because I have too many, and I don't know what clicked. Like eventually, like it was like, oh my god, I have to have, and then something just clicked and was like, you know what? You got all this stuff sitting in your room. You don't have to have. When you get back into buying after you use some of this stuff, I think I was just feeling overwhelmed by the amount of stuff I own, and it was like, okay, back off now. Let's just use some of this stuff up. So I canceled my kit clubs. And I felt I didn't want to. I really love them, but I just can't. And then I don't have a lot of time. So there's my little emoticons down there. My little, one of them's got a little hearts in his eyeballs. And then, one of them's winking and stuff like that. I am going to journal. It says, I love how Mom always finds me the perfect monkeys to add to my collection. This one punches out both his glove-covered fists when you squeeze him. Oh, hell, I had fun with that. I never know what she's going to find next, but I'm always excited to find out. And that is my journaling on this layout, and I'm still, as I'm journaling, I typically stop in the middle of my layouts when I'm journaling. Stop when I'm stuck and do my journaling. Because right now I'm stuck. I don't know what to do with that. And looking at right now, it doesn't look that weird, that space that's above the title. But when I was making this layout, see, you saw my finger rub across it because it is bothering me. Also, I had to put my apostrophe in where it says it's, because that would drive me nuts. Yeah, contractions and things like that make me crazy. So I needed to put that apostrophe in there. So I just used my little Zig pen to do that. And then I decided, okay, we're going to lengthen the title, and that's going to fill in that space. So I'm going to lengthen the title to say, what can I say? It's a monkey thing. And so I'm off right now looking for some thickers that I can use to put that additional title up there. And I picked these, and I'm going to lay them out, and I'm going to fuss with them a little bit because, that's what I do. But I'm going to add the title, what can I say? I'm going to add the phrase, what can I say to this title? And that will fill in that space, and I think bring the whole layout together, because it was feeling very, I don't know, it's feeling very disjointed to me. And here it is. I'm playing around with these letters because I can't ever put them down right the first time. And I know I could put it on wax paper and figure it out, but that to me, like, stickers don't stick, like, firmly enough that I always feel like I could put it on wax paper, or I could just put it on this layout. And because I know thickers don't have that much adhesive, I can always pick them up. It doesn't work that well when you're using other types of alphabet stickers, but with thickers, I always have that ability to just move them around. So I'm like, wax paper is another step. I'm just going to throw them on this layout, and then when they look good, I'll paste them down, because you have to add additional adhesive to thickers. That's just the way it is. I like it better that way, though. I would rather have it be that way than you put it down and it's stuck, because I never put things down where I want them the first time. So I like that they can move around. So now I have this little more weird space, and because I had the two gray hearts in the upper left and the lower right, I decided to just add a gray little heart in there. And then I'm going to take some you couldn't really see the gray hearts. I'll finish this thought first and then I'll go back. I couldn't really see the little gray hearts, so I just used my Zig writer. And I think it's a Zig. It's a Zig Millennium pen. And just outline those hearts to make them stand out a little bit. And then I'm going to add 3 little enamel dots in pink to each one of the... Oh, I added 2 to the bottom heart because it was bigger. But I added some enamel dots. That's a final look at the layout, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys can hear me this time. And I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys are doing well. Take care. Bye.